and a very welcome back to the StudyIQ Judiciary channel. This is me इशिता और जैसा कि कल मैंने आपको इंट्रोडक्शन दिया था, आज मैं आ गई हूँ अपनी अल्टीमेट MCQ सीरीज लेकर। इस सीरीज में हम क्या करने वाले हैं, जो कि MCQs का डिस्कशन होगा। बहुत ही सारे मैंने PYQs एनालाइज करे हैं एंड वन मोर इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग दैट अभी तक तो मैंने हिंदी में बोल दिया, बट दिस सेशन इज गोइंग टू बी इन इंग्लिश. सो फॉर द स्टूडेंट्स हु बिलोंग टू साउथ इंडिया, हु बिलोंग टू द नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न स्टेट्स एंड फॉर द अदर regions also, if they prefer the English language, I will be teaching you in English only. So let us begin with this session now. ठीक है? So I will be starting today with the Transfer of Property Act. So in this act, I will be starting with the introduction, and introduction will be based on the preliminary sections of your act. ठीक है? तो let us begin. Number 1, the section based questions and very less concept based questions. So what we will be discussing in this session is that mostly I will be discussing the section based question and very less on the very less concept based questions. यहाँ पर जो हमारा डिस्कशन होगा, that will be majorly on the questions that are previously asked in the exams, because as I said, I have analyzed the questions. Okay, so now let us begin. Now what is this TPA Act? TPA Act is your Transfer of Property Act, and as you can see behind me, it is Act number 4 of 1882. Now this information becomes important because this is majorly now asked in the exams. Previously when I was analyzing the questions, I found out that questions were based on the concept. What is lease? What is notice? Notice is covered under section 106 and etc. But now as the trend moves forward, I come to realize that the starting initial things of the act, which mentions about the act number, when this act got the president's assent, when this came into force, all these kind of questions are now majorly asked. So this is Act number 4 of 1882. Make a star on it because it is the most asked question, and mostly it will be asked in the future also. Now how many chapters and how many sections does it contains? Now this information also becomes important. So it has 8 chapters and total 137 sections. Okay, now one more question which is majorly asked in the exam because the level is increasing day by day. So TPA is part of list 3 of schedule 7 and the entry number is 6. Now what is this list 3 and schedule 7? List 3 and schedule 7. Schedule 7 basically talks about our 3 lists. Those 3 lists are union, state and concurrent. Now these lists, what they talk about, different kind of subject matters from which the acts can be made by the union. List number 1 entails the subjects which are covered by the union. List 2 entails the subject which are covered by the state, and list 3 is the concurrent list, like both union and the states, they have the power to make laws on those subject matters. So this TPA falls in the list 3 of schedule 7 and the entry number is 6. Okay, this is entry number 6 becomes very important for you. Now coming back to the next point, Transfer of Property Act applies on both movable and immovable properties. This question is also asked in the MCQ, that what is the applicability of this act? Where is this act applies? Because when we listen the term property, always we think in our mind that we are talking about the houses, we are talking about flats or apartment, we are talking about a piece of land. No, but this act applies uniformly on both movable and immovable properties. Okay, now let's move forward. ठीक है, Shelja, you have answered union, state and concurrent. That is absolutely correct. Keep tuning into this session, continue with the session and keep commenting and asking your doubts. Now let's move forward. Now what is section number 1? Section number 1 talks about the application and applies on whole of India except Bombay, Delhi and Punjab. Now it is applicable in Bombay also after the amendment which was made. Yes, we will do with the MCQs, but in the starting I am teaching you the preliminary sections because I have analyzed the papers and I could see that this section is very important. Daily we will move first with the concepts, a little bit of the concepts only, and then after that we will solve the MCQs. Okay, I hope you got that. Chalo. And Bombay and Delhi and Punjab. Now this Punjab becomes very important because still now this act is not applicable wholly in Punjab, only in some parts. So now we will understand why is this thing, ठीक है? Yet there are some places where TPA does not applies, for example in Punjab, but the principle of justice, equity and good conscience, these principles apply. Now let me explain. You must be wondering that why am I saying that this is not applicable in Punjab? Now state government has power, like what we studied in the starting, that this TPA subject falls in the concurrent list, entry number 6 of the concurrent list. Okay, so now it gives the power to the state government also. State government has power to apply TPA and exempt applications of particular sections. Okay, some sections can be excluded out of the purview of the TPA when it comes to the applicability in the states. Now, I would like to mention one important thing, that this act is majorly not applicable in Part B states. Part B states. Now, you must be wondering that what is this Part B? What is this Part B? Part B are those states which were the princely states previously, which were governed by the prince and princesses, which were basically not under the purview of the government. Okay, so those states are scheduled as Part B states. Now, coming back, section number 54, para 2 and 3. Now, these are the sections which are not applicable, and I will tell you that why they are not applicable, because I have written down the reason also. Section 54, para 2 and 3, which talks about sale and sale how made. ठीक है, it talks about sale and sale how made. How do we have to make the sale? Section 59 talks about mortgage how made. How do we have to make the mortgage? Section 107 talks about lease. Section 123 talks about gifts how made. So now you must be finding one common thing in between all these sections, is that these sections, anything, any property, any transaction which is happening in these sections, they require some kind of registration. So now I will tell you why. When these sections are exempted from application in a state, this act does not apply these sections. Also do not apply, the reason being that these sections require registration, and where your registration act is not applicable. Now how can we say that I want to register my property when there is no registration act applicable in that area? So that is the reason why these sections also not apply, because any kind of gift is there, any kind of lease is there, any kind of sale and sale of property is there, any kind of mortgage is there. So these kind of things mandatorily require registration, and when registration act is not applicable, these sections go out of the box as well. Okay, विकास जायसवाल, यू आर आस्किंग मैम मुझे BLLB करनी है, कैसे करें बताइए. विकास, आई विल टेल यू, प्लीज ट्यून इन टू द सेशन, कंटिन्यू करते रहिए, बिकॉज आई विल लेट यू नो इन द एंड ऑफ दिस सेशन. आई हैव माई टेलीग्राम कोड, यू कैन scan that code and join with me there. You can ask your doubts also, and you can ask anything which you want to ask about the law and the entrance exams as well. So please keep on listening to this session. Now let us move forward. What Shelja was asking initially in the session, that she wanted to solve some MCQ. So Shelja, I am here with the favorite part. MCQs are here. I hope you have understood the preliminary sections which we have discussed till now. So let us move forward. Question number 1. A lease of immovable property. What is a lease of immovable property? Option number A, sale of property for a certain time period, a transfer of property but not to use the property, a transfer of right to enjoy such property, and option number D is none of the above. So I will just move away from the screen a bit so that you can answer to these questions. Answer fast. What is lease? Manifesting 03, you are answering option number C, and you are absolutely correct. A transfer of right to enjoy such property. Harshi Eco Infrastructure, you are saying, ma'am, kindly please continue making video in Hindi. We are comfortable in Hindi, so I would like to tell you that these sessions which I am conducting right now, they will be in English only. Why? As I told you in the starting, these are for my sweet students who belong to the southern India region and to the northeastern student who have a little bit of language barrier or who are not able to understand Hindi as fluently as we or you might be able to understand. Okay, let us move to question number 2. Everyone is answering correctly. Very good. Ratnakar Yadav, you have also answered correctly. Shalja, you have answered correctly. Chalo. Before the commencement of the Transfer of Property Act, the transfer of immovable properties in India were governed by when this act was not in force, and what was happening during that period of time. Option number A, Principles of English Law and Equity, Indian Registration Act 1908, British State of Good Act 1880, or Indian Contract Act 1872. Answer this question fast. I will move slightly away from the screen. Answer this question. Question number 2. I want everyone to be active in the comment section. Manifesting 03 has answered question number 2, option number A. Very good. Ratnakar Yadav, very good. Option number A. Option number A is your correct answer. The reason being that let us apply the elimination method. What is this saying? The before the commencement of TP. Now this act is of 1882. So 1882 say we have to move a bit backwards in time. So we can eliminate this absolutely, Indian Registration Act. Okay, so by this method you can also apply the elimination method and majorly you will get your answers correct in the exam. Let's move forward. Lord Commission for the Transfer of Property Matters was appointed in England, and the draft bill prepared by the Commission was introduced in Legislative Council in. When was this draft bill introduced? In 1870, 1875, 1877 or 1882? Answer this question fast. I'll move away from the screen a bit. Law Commission for the Transfer of Property Matters was appointed in England, and the draft bill prepared by the Commission was introduced in Legislative Council in. Answer this question. Question number 3. Answer of this question is 1877, which is your option number C. Manifesting 03, very good. Manifesting 03, you are answering all the questions correctly. Maintain this streak, okay? I have a surprise for you in the end of the session. So just be there till the end of the session, okay? Chalo, let's move forward. Question number 4. The bill on transfer of property was referred to First Law Commission, Second Law Commission, Third Law Commission or Fourth Law Commission. Answer this question. Question number 4. All the questions which I am discussing right now, these are fact-based questions. They have been asked and you just have to learn this information. You just have to store this information in your mind very correctly, because this can be asked in the future, and not only in Judicial Services exam. This information can be asked in any other exam also, entrance exam also, where TPA is also a part of the syllabus. Okay. Ratnakar Yadav is answering 3C, Shelja and Manifesting 03. Everyone has answered correctly. Option number 3, option number C is your correct option. Let's move forward. The Transfer of Property Act was enacted in the year. I don't think it can get easier than this. 1880, 1881, 82 or 83. Let us give time to those students also who are just joining in. Answer this question. Ratnakar Yadav, you are asked 4D. You have written 4D. No. Option number C is the correct answer of question number 4. Answer question number 5. I want everyone to be active. Question number 5. Question number 5 is C. Obviously, very, very easy question. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, very easy. Chalo, let us move forward. Question number 6. The Transfer of Property Act received its assent on. When did this act receive its assent? Very, very important question. This is a PYQ asked in many state judicial services exam and also other entrance exam where your TPA is a part of the syllabus. 17 Feb 1882, 23rd Feb 1882, 22nd Feb 1882 or 27th Feb 1882. You can see that all these questions are from the first page of the act. So it becomes very, very important for you to read that page. Now you can see, because how many questions I have made, PYQs are there. So it becomes very important for you. Answer question number 6. Question number 6 is option number C again, 22nd Feb 1882. Shelja has answered correctly. Manifesting 03. You have also answered correctly. Ratnakar Yadav, you have also answered correctly. Very good. Very good, students. when you answer these questions, it gives me the motivation to continue with these kind of sessions, because when students become interactive, it cannot get better than that. Okay, let's move forward. Question number 7. First amendment was made in the Transfer of Property Act in which year? 1880, 1883, 1884 or 1885? Answer this question. Answer this question. Question number 7, I want everyone to answer. The correct answer will very good. Manifesting 03, you are on a winning streak. I can see that. Question number 7 is option number D, which is your 1885. First amendment was made in the year 1885. The Transfer of Property Act 1882 came into effect from, I think we have done this question already. Yes, we have done this question, so we can skip this question. Let's move forward. One question is missing, which I have added in the end of the slide. You can see this is question number 10, and we can move forward because we will be able to do that question in the end. Chalo. According to the Transfer of Property Act, any state government may from the time to time exempt either any part of territories from all or any of sections. Mind you, I have discussed these sections in the starting, so now you have to answer. This is question number 10, okay? You have to give answers for question number 10. Option A, 54 para 2 and 3, 59, 107, 123, 54, 107, 123, 54, 107 and 120, 54, 107 and 113. Question number 10. Answer fast. I have discussed this in the initial part when I was introducing you the act. Question number 10. Very good. Prasanna Thakur, you are answering correctly. Shelja, you are also correct. Absolutely. Question number 10 answer will be your option number A. All these sections are exempted. This talks about your lease and everything. Okay, so these sections are exempted. Please zoom out the slides. Questions are cutting. I know because this is because of the camera setting. Because if I zoom out, the whole PPT will go away. This is because of the camera setting. I will keep this in mind from the next time onwards. Okay. Chalo. Question number 11. I am reading the questions nevertheless. Okay. Even if the slide is cutting, you can just ask me, ma'am, could you please read the question again? And I'll read it again for you. Okay. No worries about that. Within the meaning of provisions of the Transfer of Property Act, the immovable property does not include. What is not included in immovable property? Standing timber or grass, standing timber jewelry and crops, standing timber growing crops or grass, or option number D, only grass. Answer this question. Question number 11. Question number 11, your answer would be option number C, standing timber, growing crops or grass. And Prasanna Thakur, Ratnakar, Yadav, okay, you have written okay ma'am. And Manifesting 03, who is on the winning streak, you all have answered correctly. Very good. Make a star on it because this is a PYQ most asked question. Okay, let's move forward. According to Transfer of Property Act 1882, instrument means a non-testamentary instrument, testamentary instrument, both testamentary, non-testamentary instrument, and option number D, none of the above. Answer this question. Question number 12. Manifesting 03, you are correct. Option number A, instrument means a non-testamentary instrument. Very good. Let us move forward. I know this is the starting of this session, but I would like to tell you one thing, that I am not well at all today. I am putting my last energy and most of my energy in this session. So I just want students to please continue with these sessions. If you go and see my previous videos, you will find that how energetic those sessions were. But unfortunately, I am not well today. But anyways, we'll continue with the class because students are my first priority and students should not suffer. Chalo. Question number 13. Under the TPA, the term attested means, what is attested? attested by two or more witnesses, attested by one witness only, attested by two witnesses only, and option number D, no condition prevails. Now you have to answer what does attested means. Okay. Prasanna Thakur is answering question number 13, answer A. Let us see, let us wait for a minute for other students also. Raghav Luthra is saying, get well soon, ma'am. Thank you so much for your kind wishes. Question number 13. Prasanna Thakur, you are correct. Question number 13, the answer is attested by two or more witnesses. Okay. Shalza, you are also right. Now moving on to question number 14. The chapters and sections of TPA which relate to contracts shall be part of Indian Registration Act, Sale of Good Act, General Clause Act, Indian Contract Act. It cannot get easier than this. Answer this question fast. Students are very active in the chat box and I am really liking it, and I am really thankful that you are actively participating in this session. Answer question number 14. Question number 14. Answer will be, obviously, what is this talking about? Relate to contracts. So, answer will automatically become your Contract Act. Okay. Very good. Prasanna Thakur, you are absolutely right. Now, let's move on to question number 15. Chapter 2 of the TPA shall not be deemed to affect any rule of, which rule of? Mohammedan law, Christian law, Parsi law, none of the above. And this is very important. This question is very important. I have seen this question a lot in the previous exams. Let's move to question number 15. Everyone is right. Manifesting 03, question number 14 you have answered incorrectly because we are here talking about the contracts, and I think what you are talking about is the exclusion of the sections, section 54 para 2 and 3 which we were talking about, section 107. So I think you got confused a bit in this one. Answer question number 15, and when you answer the question, no, just write 15, just write the question number also, because your chats are a minute, not a minute, like 10 to 15 seconds delayed when I am able to see them. So if I move to next questions, you are asking the previous question, so that is why write the question number also. We are on question number 15. Ratnakar Yadav, I am sorry bete, you are incorrect. The answer of this is Mohammedan law. Chapter number 2 of TPA does not apply to Mohammedan law. Okay, chalo, let's move forward. Mukul is also here, and Mukul, you have answered correctly. Manifesting 03, again you have answered correctly. Very good. Chalo. Question number 16. According to section 5 of TPA, living person include. What is living person according to TPA? Company or association or body of individuals, individual human being only important company or associations, or none of the above. Question number 16. Question number 16. 16A, Prasanna Thakur, you have answered correctly. Manifesting 03, again you have answered correctly. Option number A is correct. Living person may, what all are included? Company or association or body of individuals. Just write one thing in the chat box, that how are you finding these sessions, these questions? Are they very easy for you? Are they difficult for you? Or what else do you want me to add in the next sessions? Just write in the chat box. Chalo. Question 17. Under the provisions of section 6 of TPA, the chance of an heir apparent succeeding to an estate, the chance of a relation abstaining a legacy on the death of kinsman or any other mere possibility of like nature. Now, where will it be included? Cannot be transferred, can be transferred subject to certain conditions, or option number D, none of the above. Take some time and read this question. I'll move away from the screen. Question number 17. Very good. Prasanna Thakur, manifesting, very good. Easy and nice quality of actions. Thank you so much, Mukul. Thank you so much. Your appreciation means a lot to me. Your appreciation is my motivation. Ratnakar Raghav, everyone is correct. Shailja, Ratnakar, everyone is correct. And where is this, what is this saying? That this cannot be transferred. And where is this non-transferability included? It is included under section 6A of your TPA Act. Open your Bare Acts and read. Now, one request which I want to make to you is that whenever you tune into my sessions, just keep your Bare Acts aside. Just keep your Bare Acts open aside by you, not in the almari or not on your study tables. Just keep your Bare Acts with you also, because we will be discussing sections, we will be discussing some amendments whichever are there. So, your Bare Act becomes very important. Your Bare Act is your Bible. Remember that thing. Question number 18. We are moving towards the end of the session and I won't take much of your time. So, I just want you to continue to be here with me. Under the provisions of section 6 of TPA. Now, what? A right to future maintenance can be transferred. Cannot be transferred. This right to future maintenance cannot be transferred. No such provision is made in the Act, or option number D, none of the above. Answer this question. Question number 18. Prasanna Thakur is answering 18B. Mukul is also answering 18B. You are very, very correct. कहाँ पर है? Where is this included? 18B is the correct answer. And where is, in which section does it talk about? Write the section number also. Shailja Ratnakar, you are right. Very good. Manifesting, what is this? Manifesting 03. Very good. It is included under section 6DD. Okay, so this was your question number 18. Now let's move to question number 19. 19 is if this was Doni. This was not done, this was Doni. If Doni dies before the acceptance of the gift is illegal, void, valid or voidable. Question number 19. Question number 19. Mukul, you are answering correctly. Question number 19 is your option number B. Very good. This question number 20 is your homework question. Last question, this is your homework question. Okay, you have to answer this in the chat box after this video ends. And one last question which I was talking about got missed in the initial section. The question is cutting, as I can see on the screen also, but anyways I'll read it out for you. The Transfer of Property Act 1882. Wait, I hope now you can see. The Transfer of Property Act extends in first instance to the whole of India except option number A, option number B, option number D. Are you able to see these questions? Are you able to see these options? Just let me know. Question number 9. I think you are able to see. Just answer it. Take your time and answer it correctly. I'm getting your replies. This is question number 9. It's okay, Prasanna Thakur. Question number 9. And Prasanna, you are correct. The answer is option number A. Option number A is your correct answer. Okay. Wait. Option number A is your correct answer. So this is my Telegram channel link. I want all the students to scan this code and join me there on my Telegram channel. Ask your doubts, send me the pics of the books, send me the pics of the questions you want to ask, and whatever entrance exam doubts you have, you can ask me there. I am very active in the chat box also, and I have, especially for my students, I have kept the message section also open, so you can ask your doubts there freely and without any kind of hesitation. And that was it for this session. This was me, Ishita. Thank you everyone for joining in here with me. We'll meet again tomorrow, same time, same place, only on StudyIQ Judiciary channel. Take care. Wait, you are saying that scanner can't be seen by you. I'll just show you again. Better you have to scan it like this only. From next time onwards, I'll make it, I'll put it in a bigger screen. If you can scan, just scan it like that. Take a screenshot and then scan it. Take a screenshot, everyone. Absolutely, Harshi, Eco Infrastructure. I'll add a proper image next time. Thank you so much for your input. Yes, Aditya Shukla, this is helpful for AIB, and like I said, this is helpful for every entrance exam, law related entrance exam, be it for AIB, be it for CLAT PG, be it for judicial services, be it for APO. Every exam, these MCQs are very, very helpful because we are doing subject wise MCQs. We are solving the concept. It won't work today. Okay, I'll check the glitch, what is happening. I'll check the glitch. Thank you so much for joining in with me. From next time onwards, I'll make the picture a little bit bigger for you so that you are able to scan easily. The name is StudyIQ Judiciary Ishita ma'am. I'll show you the code next.